All right, and welcome back. It is semifinal game number 2 for the girls. Yeah, they don't play 3 semifinal games. Otherwise, that would be the quarterfinals. And what a game that was. Having some clock issues that we had earlier throughout, but we're going to get an opportunity, I believe, to come in and talk to head coach of the Force that just won that game. And what a battle that it was. And we're going to be joined by their head coach, who was coaching the entire way along. But it's a pleasure to welcome in Strohmile Swift. Coach, welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Glad to. Hey, let me turn this just a little bit. Look, I know the way you scream at those guys out there. You could talk. So always tend to get quieter when they get the microphone on you. But look, what a ball game that was. You know, the intensity throughout was that of a championship game.
Yes, sir. We've been pressing that all week, really for the last couple of months, just playing with a lot of intensity and energy. Man, that wins ball game. Sometimes the teams are not very talented, but if you come out and play with that effort, man, you'll keep yourself in the game every time.
You go through stretches of not scoring. That defense of the Knights was solid and seemed to step up a lot on there. But, I mean, the diving around for loose balls, guys falling around, going after it. I mean, let me ask you this, too, and it's the big question that's out there. They've got to really enjoy being their head coach, being a former NBA player and an LSU Tiger. Go Tigers, by the way. So,
yes,
so that's out there. But they get past all of that and just see your intensity that you bring.
Like, it's funny that you say that because when I first started, this is my 5th year coaching.
Right.
And I started going to church there, and they asked me to come coach. I was a little hesitant about doing it, but eventually I end up coaching. So the person that they see off the court, mild-mannered, low-key, soft-spoken. But even when I played, there was a switch that you flip once you got on the court, and you just turn it on. And I try to get them to be the same way. It's okay to be a nice guy off the court, but when you get on that court, you got to be a beast out there. And we got a couple of guys that's flying around, diving on the floors for loose balls. We
saw that Lofton was all over the place, the work of Jacoby Bryant. I mean, there's just a lot of guys that were out there battling.
Yes, sir. Like, man, that's what we pride ourselves on, is getting those 50-50 balls, because a lot of time we don't have a lot of scoring, so we have to outwork the other team. So just playing with that intensity, man, that's got us this far. So hopefully we can come in here tomorrow and get another win and take this championship home.
You've been a part of Sweet 16 run with the Tigers.
Yes,
what
sir.
do you tell this guy? Say, look, this is game 1, but that's not what we came here for. We didn't come here to win the semifinal game. We came here to win the championship.
Right. It's 0-0 again. So go home, get rested up, take care of your body, stay hydrated. It's a little hot in this gym, so you
especially up here.
Yeah, we had to get some ice and stuff just to kind of cool the guys down. Every time out, just getting a sip of water, just trying to stay hydrated, keeping your body hydrated, and just trying to stay ready. But I think we go home and get some rest tonight, come back, and we're going to try to get a win tomorrow.
Well, we certainly appreciate the work that you do. You know, we talked to Sandy Merrow at halftime of the prior game, and it's guys aren't out here coaching in ACEL sports for the money. Right. They're out here for the love and for pouring into these kids. So kudos to the work that you do there.
Man, it's been a blessing. Like, for me, just being able to play at the highest level and then coming back here trying to translate the game to younger kids. Like, some of these kids are just out here just because their friends are out here just playing just for the love, and I do it just for the love of the game.
Right.
And I'm able to be in an environment where I can get Christian leadership, and I'm learning about the Lord, learning about the Word, and I'm able to pour back all the things that I've learned from my past experience, from college to the NBA to playing overseas, and I can try to instill some of the stuff that I learned into these kids, and it's been a blessing, especially when you see when they start out with low confidence. And I've worked with these guys for the last 5 years now, to see them seeing where they came from. It's just been a blessing just to see just how they've turned out. So.
Well, it's great work that you're doing. We're getting ready to start semifinal game. You've punched your ticket to the 5:30 championship. Congratulations,
Man,
Coach Strohmile Swift.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing the Force out there tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
There you have it. All right, that's Coach Strohmile Swift joining us, the Word of God Academy Force. doing big things. And the intensity that they brought tonight, we expect to see that out there tomorrow as well. Just a pleasure being out there. Got the clock issues worked out. Now it's going to be Mount Olive and the Southwest Louisiana Lady Knight that will be doing things again. We thank Coach Stromile Swift of the Word of God Academy Force for bringing this up there, and we're getting ready now to turn over and get the starting lineups underway. We're going to leave it with you just a moment. We'll keep it right here through this. They're going to announce, don't know if they'll announce it, still back working on the clock down there. Chuck, let's take a quick break, and we'll come back and when this thing gets up and going.
All right, sounds good. We'll go ahead and run our full break that we normally do.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
The fine folks at BK Distributors want to thank all the educators for weathering the storms, so to speak, through 2020 and beyond. Thank you for your dedication to our children. The end of the school year awards are now available. Any type of award, trophies, banners, plaques, they do it all at BK Distributors. So with school almost out, that means summer leagues are in full swing. New items, same great prices, and fast turnaround. BK Distributors, Highway 20 in East Pineville behind Arby's.
It's the perfect time of year to grab everything you need for your big-time fishing partner. Security Sporting Goods at 2220 Memorial Drive in Alexandria has everything you can think of from Abu Garcia, Lewis Duckett, Zebco, and even Zoom. We even have in stock Old Town kayaks with models like Topwater, Sportsman, and even Vapor. No need to shop anywhere else because Security Sporting Goods has it all. Find us on Facebook or you can contact us at 318-445-6246. Security Sporting Goods. We have everything from camo to ammo.
The following things are just plain wrong. Pouring coffee into a light socket. Dressing a 300-pound man in a tiny pink Speedo. And hiring an unqualified employee for your business.
Express Employment Professionals in Alexandria is here to assist you in hiring that right employee or helping you find your perfect career. Apply online at expresspros.com/AlexandriaLA.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths.
Sixth graders, number 9, Addison Harrell, and number 23, Jossie Gaines. And coach is Lynn Gaines. All right, and now the roster for Southwest Louisiana. First of all, the seniors, number 21, Catherine Savage. Number 33, Anna Grace Dennis. Junior. Okay, we missed a senior, I'm being told. Number 14, Amelia Lower. Junior, number 24. Nevaeh Clovis. Sophomore, number 20, Ava Lowe. Freshman, number 11, Margaret Savage. Eighth grader, number 30, Johanna Clovis. Number 1, Aaliyah Rodriguez. Number 4, Ava Dennis. Number 13, Audrey Lower. All right, let's get ready to play some basketball.
And a big thanks out to PA announcer extraordinaire Al Quartermont. You can find him Monday through Friday mornings on Talkback on KSYL. That's 7 to 9 Monday through Friday on 970 AM locally here and around the world via the internet. Just go in there somewhere and search 970 KSYL and you'll find him out there. Does a great job at that. Doug Gann alongside of Chuck Perkins, ready to bring you Mount Olive and Southwest. The Lady Knights, Chuck, are up and going and quickly getting to the basket, missing that one.
A fabulous, iconic speaker he is also, Al Quartermont.
Indeed, off and running. That is the Eagles. You see the Knights in their checkerboard side of the uniforms. Real good looking uniforms. They're going to call that foul on the J.C. Gant will pick up her first personal foul. That's going to send Nevaeh Clovis to the line. Big time scorer. She's averaging 17.3. She's where the offense goes. That's who you're going to hear a lot about tonight is Nevaeh Clovis. Goes up, nails both free throws. Real solid shot to that. And this already, Chuck, again, a very up and down contest, albeit just 30 seconds into it. You can see that the Knights, the Lady Knights, are going to come after an attack.
They really are. You can see them already there on the floor getting after them.
Shot up, and it's no good. They're 10-3, 8-1 on the season. Head coach Eldridge Clovis leads the way for this Knights team. And Nevaeh passes that one off. Beautiful, beautiful dish. That one finds Ava Lower, number 20, and she gets the basket.
That was absolutely beautiful going in. I thought she was going all the way through the lane with it.
Over into the corner go the Eagles. Back up. That intense defensive pressure. Look, defense is, we saw that in that last game that the Knights played in against the Force, and they teach defense there. Down in that Southwest Louisiana area. You can see it.
Yes, they do. And, I mean, why not? You know, if you've got the mascot of a Knight, you're going to have to know offense and defense.
Ball worked inside. That's another assist for Nevaeh. Finding the basket is Catherine Savage. She gets her first basket. And it had a couple of comments on how much better the camera's being run right now. I don't know where that came from. Well, oh, wait a minute. It was at Doug Gann.
Yeah.
Doug Gann alongside of Chuck Perkins bringing you ACEL semifinal basketball. Champions will be named in 4 different divisions tomorrow. JV girls, JV boys, and then varsity boys and girls. Clovis again with the dish. Very unselfish play. Chases down that rebound. She's going to throw this 3-ball up and money from downtown. Give her 5 early on of the 9 that are there, and she's assisted on the other 4. So all the points come through Nevaeh Clovis.
Yeah, the reason why the camera's being run so much better, we've got one of those LCU college students here.
How about that, interning?
Interning for us.
Running around, going up, good block there on the inside. That was Abigail Rogers trying to get to the basket. Going up and in, that shot is good. That is the second basket for Ava Lower. Lower gets that, and an 11-0 run to start things. And you got to believe Coach Gant and this Eagles team will have to think about a 30-second timeout coming up in moments.
I would think so with this 11-0 run.
Spinning around, working inside, going to the basket. Traveling is called, though, by Kathy. And a substitution checking in. That's 13. Audrey Lower will make her way into the game. Ava is going to come out. The 8th grader, Audrey Lower, making her way in. Clough is going to draw the foul there. That's going to be on number 20, Carly Henry. 2 fouls in the books for this Eagles team, no points. That's just a 2 on the line, up and no good. Rebound out of there. Team defensive rebound for the Eagles. Eagles all in red. They've got the white block numbers and Eagles across the front emblazoned on the front of their uniforms.
Doug, you got to appreciate those bold letters there, or bold numbers there, what you can read real well.
You're not kidding me. And look, it's difficult, those Knights uniforms, because they're two-sided of colors on there, and,
right.
and one side, one number is in one color, and the other side is in the other, and it's a blue number on top of the blue letter, but they're big enough we can see that. That shot is up, and it's good. That's Johanna Clophus.
Yeah, that dark blue with that red is easy enough to read. It actually has a little white outline on it. But, you know, otherwise, Louisiana Iron Laser Center is waiting for you.
Right. Look, don't stir up all the trouble I'd get into for going. We appreciate all the work they do. There's Nevaeh. She gets another assist. That goes to Margaret Savage. It's 3 assists now and 5 points for Savage, but she is spreading the ball around. She is a general out on the floor. And at 15-0 through the first 4 minutes, you got to expect maybe the timeout's going to be coming. That shot's up and no good. Rebound out by Nevaeh. She's got a runner out. That is Savage again. Savage uncontested. Goes and gets the basket. Give her a second. And there is the 30-second timeout after a 17-0 start in the first 4:11, Chuck. Goodness gracious, this team, the Knights, are looking to roll into that game tomorrow, that championship.
They really are, and that's going to be a really good matchup with the Knights and
the Patriots, the FTCA
yes.
Patriots that won that game going away.
It'd be interesting, since they both wore white jerseys, who's going to be what color, if it is these Knights. I wonder if they just flip the white and the blue.
See, there's that thought. Wearing the light uniforms is what they're supposed to have, but they saved that navy in there just a little bit. Good-looking uniforms, almost what you'd see in the USFL or something in
yes.
football.
Yes, I would agree.
17-0 early, halfway through the first period of play, and it has been a dominant effort. Working the way around the Mount Olive Christian Eagles. Hanging in there, battling is J.C. Gant. Jumping into the passing lane, looking to steal.
Wow.
Tightrope walking there on the corner, Catherine Savage, but she's unable to save. There she steals it back the other way, right down to Nevaeh. Nevaeh's going to go up, and she gets hammered. She'll go to the free throw line. That foul's going to be whistled on J.C. Gant, her second. Nevaeh Clophus out there, and the junior is as good as any female basketball player that we've seen this year. We saw the young lady out of Parkway that was ranked #1 in the country in that MLK Classic down in Burton Coliseum, Williams.
Oh, yes.
And look, as soon as I do that, it jinxes her, but you know, I'm known for that. Right back, Nevaeh gets it. Another dish. And look, you know, right in the face as that one was slapped around, yeah. Battling around, that's going to be a travel, yeah. Going to the deck was number 32, but I don't have 32 on the roster. Don't have anyone in the 30s for that matter. So I apologize for not being able to do that. Foul is going to be whistled on number 3, Abigail Rogers. And Chuck, 18-0 now, 20-0 as this thing has really gotten
quickly escalated for one team.
Yeah, this is, goodness gracious. This is that 1-4 matchup.
Yeah.
Finding underneath, basket no good. Getting her own board that time, though, was Margaret Savage, unable to get it to fall. And look at the collapsing defense of the Knights. And Nevaeh stays out of there. She turns that one over. Rare miscue for Clovis. She goes, going right back to get it. She's going to get whistled for the foul.
Foul's going to go on number 24, Nevaeh Clovis, her first. First on the team.
2 minutes remaining here, first period of play. And this, to say this has been all Knights it doesn't do justice to really what has gone on in this one. It has been a dominant performance early on by this Southwest Louisiana Lady Knights team.
Yes, and the sun has set also, Doug. It is night.
It is. Inside, good dish, unable to finish. That's the thing. You can't get assists if your team's not making the baskets and struggling from point blank. That's 4 or 5. That's going to be another foul that's whistled. That'll be 21 of the Knights. Catherine Savage, the senior, that gets whistled for the foul, and that's going to get number 14, Amelia Lower, back in the game, and Ilea Rodriguez, the 8th grader, will find in. So all the young ladies on the roster have made it into the game so far for this Knights team here in the first. Dribbling in, trying to get to the basket, held ball. Ball's going to stay with the Lady Eagles.
And it's a challenge just for the Knights as well, trying to find a good matchup with what they're opposed to here.
Right, and you want to keep the intensity. There's a little bit of a travel underneath. Turnover is there. Joanna Clovis comes up with it, but good job jumping in, 32. And again, I hate that I don't have her name on here. Going over, minute 13 remaining in the first period. But everything that we've seen, look, they continue to jump into the lane. That three-pointer was up, and it's no good. Out of bounds, Eagles control. Nevaeh Clovis put the 3 up, and that's the first shot that she's missed today. She has a 3 earlier. She's got 6 on the day, 3 assists, and it's been spreading the ball around well. You see Ava Lower's got a couple of baskets. Margaret Savage has a couple as well. There's a steal by Clovis. She's got it in quickly, leading the break now. It's 2-on-1. Watch the dish coming. Yeah, there it is. Saw that coming and unable to make the basket. Rebound is controlled. Now cross-court pass. We'll try it one more time. A little longer range, but the assist counts. Give Savage the basket.
I wish I had that problem, Doug, where I was too close to make the points.
Right, you had to get further back to make it. I understand that. Winding down things in what has been just a brutal first period for this Eagles team. Think they'll be able to maybe work something, get something going on between the periods here and get something worked out. But this is 22-0 in this one with 9 seconds to go. Like to see, come on, Eagles, get a basket here before the break. Trying to inbound. It's going to get a 5-second call. That ball just got in, but it's going to go around. And if it's not touched, it'll be, there they cover it there. 7 and 6. Ball is thrown out to the midcourt. Spun around, going to the basket. Abigail Rogers.
And going to get fouled for number 1, I believe.
They'll foul there, and I don't, I get what they did there. It doesn't hurt. That won't cause for a free throw, so you make them reset again and inbounds the thing.
Yeah.
Set to inbounds are the Eagles. Back over the top. Shot up at the buzzer.
Nice
not gonna go. We're through one here, and it has been all Southwest Louisiana Lady Knights. They are up 22-0 over the Mount Olive Christian School Eagles. We'll be back for the second period of action here. You're watching ACEL Championship action on 446 Sports.
The fine folks at BK Distributors want to thank all the educators for weathering the storms, so to speak, through 2020 and beyond. Thank you for your dedication to our children. The end of the school year awards are now available. Any type of award, trophies, banners, plaques, they do it all at BK Distributors. So with school almost out, that means summer leagues are in full swing. New items, same great prices, and fast turnaround. BK Distributors, Highway 20 in East Pineville behind Arby's.
It's the perfect time of year to grab everything you need for your big-time fishing partner. Security Sporting Goods at 2220 Memorial Drive in Alexandria has everything you can think of from Abu Garcia, Lewis Duckett, Zebco, and even Zoom. We even have in stock Old Town kayaks with models like Topwater, Sportsman, and even Vapor. No need to shop anywhere else because Security Sporting Goods has it all. Find us on Facebook or you can contact us at 318-445-6246. Security Sporting Goods. We have everything from camo to ammo.
Back to H.O. West Fieldhouse. We know during the break Coach Gant was talking to his Lady Eagles and said, look, that first period is over with. Let's go out there and play basketball the rest of the way and see what we can come up with. And so we're excited to see where this one goes. In and out there. Good hustle. The rebound going to be out of bounds, but the Lady Knights will maintain possession. Again, appreciate head coach Stromile Swift, former Tiger, former Grizzly, former NBA player. That shot is up, and it is good. That is Nevaeh Clofus that gets that one. Good pressure out near midcourt, jumping into the passing lane again. Another travel down there, and whistle being held onto. Clofus pulls this one in. You know she's going to dish, and she does. Good defense. Look, let me tell you, the defensive work, Ashley Danforth sliding around, and wherever the ball was going, Danforth was going to be there. Early stages of the second period here in semifinal number 2, game 3. Clofus has it to the top. She gets it back inside. That ball is up, and it's good. Basket by Johanna Clofus. She gets her second basket of the day, give another assist. Off. Nevaeh has been the leading scorer, as you might imagine, 17.3 points a game. But just such unselfish play down there. Comes up and plays the double team. Good work coming across by the Lady Knights, number 33, Anna Grace Dennis. And Chuck just at a loss in this one. It's been nothing but Lady Knights for the first 9.5 minutes.
Yes, it has been. And, you know, I know the
Eagles,
that's it. I'm sorry. You know, I heard them when they were calling out their starters, 6th graders.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a young squad, but you're building.
Indeed, you do. You know, you look up and down the line. There's a 5th grader, and this is varsity now, mind you. And here they are playing in the semifinals against a very solid Knights team, who, again, Executive Director Sandy Marrow said that the Knights team is the only one that participates in every sport. But you've got 1 5th grader, 2 6th graders, 2 7th grader.
Wow.
An 8th grader, 3 freshmen, 1 sophomore, and the lone senior that's out there.
That is, I mean, and that's a lot spread out over a lot of years, but you're gaining. Every one of them that starts young like that, they're gaining more and more experience to bring you down the road.
You look back, though, and you look at ages, you see the grades. There's a 10-year-old, 2 11-year-olds that are playing against 16 and 17-year-olds in there. And, man, growing for the future without a doubt is this Mountain Olive Christian School Lady Eagles team. And kudos for them being here, and Coach Gant for leading the way in getting these ladies in there and training them up. And that's what it's all about. We talked to Stromile Swift there at the break. That shot is up, and it's good. Johanna Clofus. It's just about pouring into these youths and pouring into their lives, and that's what it's about at this level.
Yes, indeed, and that's a good thing because they have so much more than just athletics that they teach these young ladies.
That one is blocked out of there by Johanna Clofus, and she gets it out now to Nevaeh. Nevaeh back down court. Bump foul is going to be whistled on Ariel Cathy. Cathy's going to pick up the foul.
Her first, 5th on the team.
And the athletics, like I was saying earlier, it's just the tool. It's just a tool to be able to teach them so much more.
Look, and Strohmeyer was talking about how he gets as much out of these kids. He's able to get into the Word. He's able to, to develop himself as a Christian and a leader. And that's really what, that just speaks volumes.
It really does.
There's Nevaeh. She kicks it to the side. Once again, shot is up, and it's no good. Banging around. Going to be out of bounds. Lady Eagles will have this one.
And when the coach can talk about how much he's learning.
Right.
No, not just teaching, but he's learning. He's growing, and that's huge.
Had one of our listeners here locally spent a lot of time in the Pineville area and said that Strohmeyer one of his favorite players. And it continues to grow on you, hearing things that we heard from the interview. There's a shot that's up, hits the back of the backboard and no good. Had a good look at it, did Rogers, but that one goes awry.
Ham on rye is good too, by the way, since you mentioned that.
29-0 in this one. It is the Southwest Lady Knights. They are on the left side of the scoreboard that you see. And a good rebound. Look, not a bit of back down from this Lady Eagles team. They're in there banging around for rebounds and looking and fighting, and there's a loose ball that is picked up. Look, I'll tell you, age-wise and numbers-wise, they may be outmatched, but heart, they're getting after it and battling. I'm going to tell you, very impressed with the effort that I have seen out of this very, very young team. And they've all got their heads up. They're all hustling. They're playing and working hard. And that's what you want to see. Getting ready to see senior Elizabeth Smock make her way back in there. Over to the corner. That shot is up, and it's no good. Rolls around. Halfway home in the second. 3:50 to go until halftime. Shot is up, and it's good. No good. There's one.
There we go.
There's the basket. It's up and good. That is number 20, Carly Henry. Comes at the 3:30 or 3:40 mark of the second quarter, though, and that just leads back to what I told you about. They just keep fighting. There are opportunities for these teams, this team that's getting beat like this, to just mail it in and not fight. Rolls around up, and it's good. That's Anna Grace Dennis.
Found its way home.
30-second timeout on the floor for the Eagles. And Chuck still got one left. Should be a good one coming up. That is that group from FTCA. They punched their ticket in ladies basketball to the state championship game tomorrow. Their men's team, the Patriots of FTCA, will play against Cameron Shaw and his Shreveport Force team. What a tall order, though. The Shreveport Force comes in at 34-3 and 17-0 in play.
Absolutely.
So we'll see the consolation games tomorrow, starting at 10 and 11:30. Okay. We'll see the JV state championships. They'll be at 1 and 2:30, and then we will see the girls at 4 and the boys at 5:30-ish. All times are adjustable. Shot is up from downtown, no good. Rebound controlled, but stepping on the line, and it will stay with the Lady Eagles. Lady Eagles looking to inbounds. Good pressure by this Knights team, is not letting up, not pressing by any means, but good solid defense. They're going to for all intents and purposes, play for a state championship tomorrow. So they can't afford to let up and get out of their rhythm. They've got to work on the same things that they're going to do when they go to work tomorrow to battle.
Yeah, they're doing like a passive-aggressive approach, I guess, if you will.
Held ball, look, a little scrappiness in there out of Ariel Cathy, the sophomore. Ball turned over, held ball, possession arrow will go over to the Knights. Look through this, and I'm seeing players that jump out at me. That Ariel Cathy is there, J.C. Gant, Danforth. I mean, they've got some players on this Mount Olive Christian team that are going to grow, and they're going to get better, and they're going to get bigger and stronger. And getting a good foundation like they're getting is paramount to the success in the future.
It really is. I mean, the Knights are building, but the Eagles are hugely building their program.
Over to the top near the free throw line. That shot is up and it bangs in. Ava Lowers got that one. Give her 6 on the afternoon/evening as we roll in at nightfall. You look out the windows here over the Louisiana College Sports Hall of Fame, the windows that out, and if you do it, you'd see English Village that's out there, which is the dormitory that had a revamping of its facilities. The softball field is out that direction, and just beyond all of that is, of course, Wildcat Stadium, where the LCU Wildcats play.
And
football and soccer.
As my daughter told me when they changed the name from LC to Louisiana Christian University, LCU later.
Yeah, they did. They did. That shot is up and good. I'm not going to blame her on any of your jokes, Chuck. Let's just say that she's going to stay. I won't bring her down to your dad jokes. She's solid.
Oh.
35 there's a turnover. Nope. Lady Eagles have it back. 1 minute remaining in the first half.
Well, apparently she stays around.
Right.
That's a dad joke, by the way. When does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent?
Gosh. You know, in games like this, there's a lot of filler material that you have to bring in. But I believe that shot is up and it's good. That is Amelia Lower, number 14. She's got a basket on the day. Isabella Cross yet to get into the scoring column, but I don't know that I see that she's on the floor. So that could be why. That shot's up, no good. Rebound controlled out by Margaret Savage. Under 6, now 5. Cross-court pass to Savage. That's up and it's no good. And they let the clock run out, and that's going to do it for the first half. We'll be back following halftime. You're watching semifinal number 2 of the ladies' ACEL state championships. We'll be back after halftime for second half action on 446 Sports.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
The fine folks at BK Distributors want to thank all the educators for weathering the storms, so to speak, through 2020 and beyond. Thank you for your dedication to our children. The end of the school year awards are now available. Any type of award, trophies, banners, plaques, they do it all at BK Distributors. So with school almost out, that means summer leagues are in full swing. New items, same great prices, and fast turnaround. BK Distributors, Highway 20 in East Pineville behind Arby's.
It's the perfect time of year to grab everything you need for your big-time fishing partner. Security Sporting Goods at 2220 Memorial Drive in Alexandria has everything you can think of from Abu Garcia, Lewis Duckett, Zebco, and even Zoom. We even have in stock Old Town kayaks with models like Topwater, Sportsman, and even Vapor. No need to shop anywhere else because Security Sporting Goods has it all. Find us on Facebook or you can contact us at 318-445-6246. Security Sporting Goods. We have everything from camo to ammo.
The following things are just plain wrong. Pouring coffee into a light socket. Dressing a 300-pound man in a tiny pink Speedo. And hiring an unqualified employee for your business.
Express Employment Professionals in Alexandria is here to assist you in hiring that right employee or helping you find your perfect career. Apply online at expresspros.com/AlexandriaLA.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Back to the second half we go, semifinal number 2. And the Southwest Louisiana Lady Knights are looking to punch their ticket into playing for that state championship game tonight. They will play the FTCA Patriots, who had a win earlier today in that one. And you're gonna see FTCA against this Southwest Louisiana Knights team. The Knights will be playing, Chuck, for another state championship, and they seem like they're playing for state championships every time we turn around.
Yeah, it seems like every sport, right?
It just doesn't stop.
Come out firing quick, those Eagles did. A lot more energy coming out this second half.
There's Clofus. She goes up and gets the basket there. First points of the second half. She's got 10 on the day now. Averaging around 17 points a game, but has just been very unselfish with the ball. And there's another shot down inside. A little bit of scrapping around. They're going to call the foul on number 1 of Mount Olive. That is J.C. Gant. Just time will continue to roll in this one. 3-pointers up and missed. Had a good shot at it, good look at it. Did Abigail Rogers. Right back the other way. And Clofus comes out of there. Don't expect to see Clofus much in this game anymore for reasons like that. She got hit pretty good on the 3-pointer coming up, hobbling a little bit. And you got to believe that Nevaeh Clofus is an integral part in your planning for a state championship run tomorrow.
Would have to be. Definitely would have to be that one of those key elements that you would have to plan around.
Coach Eldridge Clofus has his Lady Knights team up and rolling in this one. Should be a good one tomorrow between them and FTCA. That's up and no good. Out of bounds there, and at this point in the game, Chuck will point out what is obvious. You see it on our Louisiana Iron laser. The clock will continue to roll in this one.
Yes.
Once it gets to the 35-point mark, then the clock will roll throughout. So not a mercy. Look from downtown. There you go, J.C. Gant, the 8th grader, goes in there and gets the basket. So good to see that. Again, that's one of those younger players off this team. There's Clofus right back, though. She says, look, anything you can do, I can do as well. Nevaeh Clofus goes up there. Just a pure shooter.
I heard a song that has that kind of a saying in it.
Don't sing it, please.
Oh, definitely not.
42-5 in this one. And, yeah, Michaela Williams from Parkway, the junior. We've seen her in every aspect of the game, and I'm telling you, Nevaeh Clofus, I'm seeing that type. She's got all the skills.
Good court awareness, know where her teammates are, makes great passes.
Yeah, and she did that too, getting Audrey Lower into the scoring column. Another 3 is shot up. There goes Closif. The running one-hander doesn't go. Inside, though, rebound opportunity. Good pressure defensively by this Lady Eagles team, and that shot is up, and it's good from number 30, Johanna Clofus. Getting ready to check back in is Jossie Gant, the 6th grader. Look, the building for the future is an understatement. in this. It's so good to see these programs. And, you know, when we talk to Sandy Merrow, the executive director there of ACEL, it's just about growth, and it's about growing. And you could see the passion. We talked about the passion that we saw in her eyes when she started talking about the growth and the things that were going to happen, and how, you know, we're humbled by the fact that she puts the faith in us at 446 Sports that she does. There's a steal out on the end. J.C. Gantz got it. Oh, good stop. And she's going to go to the basket and get her that's 5 for Gant. She's got 5 quick ones. But just the passion that everybody has to build and to grow ACEL athletics, and you see that along with all of these schools that are here, including this one from Mount Olive.
Yes, indeed. And the coaches, like you said, all the schools, and I'm sure, you know, top down, administratively down, they have the same outlook and want to continue to grow and build.
This is the one time that the clock will stop during a timeout. That does stop it. But you go back to the Stromile Swift interview that we had at the start of this one. Full timeout, they'll take it. We'll take it with them. We'll be back, continue that story right after this on 446 Sports.
The fine folks at BK Distributors want to thank all the educators for weathering the storms, so to speak, through 2020 and beyond. Thank you for your dedication to our children. The end of the school year awards are now available. Any type of award, trophies, banners, plaques, they do it all at BK Distributors. So with school almost out, that means summer leagues are in full swing. New items, same great prices, and fast turnaround. BK Distributors, Highway 20 in East Pineville behind Arby's.
.243 remaining here in the third period. Just working on some things for the future if you're this Mount Olive team. And Chuck, down at halftime, they had a chance to quit and not really come out and put out much effort. But that's been anything but the case.
Yeah, they're definitely putting together plans, putting together plays, and you know, making that plan. Look at that pass through the legs, just trying to get to her partner, her teammate.
Look, make no mistake about it. Don't believe you'll see a miraculous comeback in this one by any means. Just the tools aren't there. But the one thing that you cannot take away, there's a rebound underneath and knocked back down again. That's twice that Clovis has hit the deck. And I got to believe, I don't know how long she stays in the game in one like this, because if you lose her to some, you know, freak accident.
Yeah, step on a foot.
And roll an ankle. And we've seen her, like I said, go to the deck twice in the last couple of minutes. Held ball possession is going to go over to the Knights. But just continuing to build. They've not quit an ounce. They've come out here and they are playing for the future. And we'll see as we continue, we'll see these 5th and 6th and 7th graders that grow to be freshmen and sophomores and juniors and playing basketball throughout their careers.
Yes, they will. And, you know, and that is always a positive modeling situation for these young ladies.
Amelia Lower is whistled for the foul, and that's going to give possession over to the Lady Eagles. More players starting to come into this game. We see Ariel Cathy get up, the sophomore. She'll make it into the game now. Also joining her is number 13, Miranda Bray. Miranda Bray, the first time we've seen the 7th grader in this one. So, yeah, you've got the future of this Mount Olive Christian School team out there, and they're giving every bit of effort that they have. And it spun around 3 from the corner, up, and they give them a 2. That's a 2. From the corner, that's number 1, Aaliyah Rodriguez. 9 players have scored for this Lady Knights team. 9 players have found their way into the scoring column here. That's going to wrap things up for the third period of play. We'll be back in 60 seconds for the final period from semifinal game number 2 on 446 Sports.
The following things are just plain wrong. Pouring coffee into a light socket. Dressing a 300-pound man in a tiny pink Speedo. And hiring an unqualified employee for your business.
Express Employment Professionals in Alexandria is here to assist you in hiring that right employee or helping you find your perfect career. Apply online at expresspros.com/AlexandriaLA.
In Central Louisiana, you might see me at the ballparks or soccer fields, or we might cross paths at the grocery store. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local expert when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on. I'm Jason Hawk. Learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK and let me help you protect your biggest investments. Real service, real people. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Back to HOS Fieldhouse. Doug Gann alongside Chuck Perkins and on the campus of Louisiana Christian University. So glad to be here, partnering up with ACEL. Again, we appreciate the folks at the Alexandria Pineville Area Convention and Visitors Bureau for getting on board with this. Christian Challenge Church, Worship Center there. Nathan Martin, pastor, and that group doing big stuff. Just a community coming together to bring activities like this here, and this is just a long line of things that are going on in championship basketball. That shot is up and it's no good. So big thanks to all those, and of course all of our year-long sponsors that are out there. Rapides Regional or
Rapides
Physical Therapy is at Sam Forster in that group. He does so much for the youth in this area. Of course, the folks at Valex Federal Credit Union, we couldn't do anything video-wise without those guys. They have been a partner since the inception of all of this that's going on.
Louisiana, it's nice to have them believe in us like that.
Yes, Louisiana Day Trips and Tours. Of course, if you're looking for any transportation, your teams are looking and you need charter bus service, give them reach out to them. You can find them at louisianadaytrips.com. Brand new website is out, and there's some contact information over there. Jason Hawk, Farm Bureau, your local Farm Bureau agent, that you can't be around sports in this area and not, of course, talk to Hawk.
That's
so security, sporting goods, supplies, everything. And then you see our scoreboard there with Louisiana Eye and Laser Center, that are our proud scoreboard sponsor. We got more coming on board next week, and glad to have them all with us.
Absolutely, and I'm loving the fact that people want to be involved, and not just what we're doing, because all we're doing, we're being the vehicle, the vessel.
We're a vessel for the kids.
For the kids,
oh, yeah.
And I love the fact that they're seeing that value of those kids and what they can become by, getting that chance to see themselves on the big screen, or just maybe having a chance to get exposure to a recruiter that otherwise they didn't get to. So it's just great being able to be a part of that part of it.
Good defense that time by number 3, Abigail Rogers. Got into the driving lane and forced a turnover right there. Out handling the ball, Jossie Gant. She is the 6th grader.
Almost. Shooting for 3 here.
Still have one more to go. That game was scheduled for 7:30. Still look like we're going to make it to that one. This one ought to wrap up around 7:50, before 7:20 anyway, and they'll get that one started going on. Again, we'll stop this feed. Click the link that's right above the one you clicked here, and that will get you in there. You can find it on the ACEL Facebook page, or you can find it on our 446 Sports Facebook page. Hop over to YouTube and watch it on our 446 Sports channel. So if you go to our YouTube page, if you're watching it there, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, and that'll just let you know when we go live. So you'll be able to do that. There are a number of ways that you're able to watch this. Chuck, even on the big screen TV.
Yes, indeed. Roku, Apple TV.
Do you think the big screen TV made me look as big as Stromile Swift?
You know,
close.
I'm going to say this: the camera was on his side.
Right.
So you know, the closer you are, the bigger you look. So I'm
now
sorry I didn't get the camera over on your side to even things up. That would have made him look a little bit smaller.
What do you do? Yeah, just a great individual to talk to. First time that I've been able to talk to him, but just giving back out of the Shreveport area and doing wonders there at Word of God. And you know, the story that he told us about, he said, look, he was just going to church there, and they asked him about coaching the team. Didn't want to do it because, you know, it was reluctant. I won't say didn't want to do it, but there's that stigma, oh, here's an NBA player, and he's coaching, and we want to. But he pours into the kids, and he says he's got as much out of it as he's given.
Yes.
And so we're just so blessed to hear that story from Stromile Swift.
And it's so much fun to, like I said, get that feedback from someone who's had those experiences and now gets to pour all that back into his program and these kids that he gets a chance to touch those lives.
Look, and not a bit of takeoff, a hustle from him, too. I guarantee that's why those kids play like they do and why they're going to be playing for a state championship tomorrow. Shot is up and good. That is Amelia Lower. Give her 4 points in tonight's contest.
That stays with the Eagles. That tip ball, and it went out of bounds by the Knights.
Substitution.
J.C. Gant returns for the Eagles. There's a good shot. And Abigail Rogers, she's the freshman, and so one of the elder statesmen on this team. And she's played solid. She really has. Winding this thing down, 2:15 remaining here. And the Knights content to step back out, but coming up and fouling number 32, and again, I apologize, that young lady's name not on the roster. Under 2 minutes, and they'll wind this completely down. Getting ready for the Shreveport Force and the FTCA Patriots getting ready to do battle here. What a great day that's been. If those of you that are new to 446 Sports, we appreciate the fact that you're here. And
Thanks
look,
for watching.
Every week we get some comments, some direct messages from some of the players or from some of the fans that have went back and watched it. Some that were in attendance that go back and watch this game again. And a lot of the soccer folks reached out to us and talked to us about how they enjoyed watching it. And look, I enjoyed doing it, I think, as much as they enjoyed watching it.
You even enjoyed walking up those stadiums a couple of times there, Doug.
Look, I'm probably in better shape in February than I've been in since yesterday in February. So.
Okay. I don't know what you did last night.
Right.
You must have went to the gym or something.
Under a minute remain. Drinking more water. Don't forget, we will stop the feed on this one, and coming up will be the Shreveport Force and the FTCA team. They coming out of this, the Patriots. I got to believe it'll start about 10 minutes following this one. Running a little bit early now. That game's scheduled for a 7:30 start. So just find the link, click back in on that one, and good Lord willing, scoreboard will stay on.
Yes,
and we'll be able to do that. We've had 2 of our 3 games affected by a scoreboard delay, and that's going to be the final buzzer of the night. That'll wrap things up here. The Lady Knights of Southwest Louisiana will advance. They will go to play for a state championship tomorrow at 4. We'll be back for men's semifinal number 2 coming up right after this on 446 Sports.